Today I'm going to be taking a look at in its text. The phrase was first utilized in BT12 due to the introduction of the save mechanic. Many of the cards in that set check if a Digimon card has save anywhere in its text for the sake of special Digivolution conditions or for granting the benefits of evolution source skills, also known as inheritables. One of the main sources of confusion I saw at the time was regarding Quartzmon specifically. Its special Digivolution condition has the save keyword, which allows it to benefit from stuff like Gumdramon's evolution source skill to draw one when attacking, but frequently I would see people confused on what exactly counted as being in the text of a card. Many people I came across thought that the special Digivolution conditions were more rules text than card text. So for a while, I actually carried the official Bandai ruling on me. But with so many new keywords being added to the game that meaningfully interact with this phrase, I figured it would be helpful to make a video now, even though you also can check the comprehensive rules if you want to. It's in section 10, which I believe is on page 19. When checking for something in the text of a card, you're going to be looking at its keywords, anything mentioned in its special Digivolution conditions. This does include app fuse and DNA Digivolution. And then you're going to be looking at any names, traits, and keywords mentioned in effect text, evolution source skills, digicross conditions, link conditions, or assembly conditions. Do note this list may have more items added to it in the future, but the important bit to remember is just, you're looking for names, traits, keywords. And for anyone who needs a visual example, I have Gumdramon and Charismon here. In Gumdramon's case, it has save in its special Digivolution conditions, it's in its effect text, it has the keyword, it's in its Digicross conditions, and save is also in its evolution source skill. Now, Charismon, the main things I have highlighted are the app fusion condition because if something is searching for Sociamon in its text, it would potentially be able to grab Charismon. And the main thing with the link keyword is it's currently only checking for the Appmon trait, but it doesn't have to do that. At the time of making this video, all link effects released up to BT22, and I believe everything that's been revealed for BT23 so far, check for the Appmon trait. But Bandai could release a card that links to the Legend Arms trait instead. If that's the only trait that hypothetical new card works for, you'd be incapable of linking it to Deusmon, since it only has the God, Appmon, Omnipotence, and Leviathan traits. Now, some cards will have extra traits or names added to them via rule text, so it's important to pay attention to that. Do note there's a difference between Gaiomon and Terramon Assistant shown here. In Gaiomon's case, the word Greymon is tacked on to its name, so cards that ask specifically for Greymon, like the BT9 Greymon X antibody, would be unable to digivolve on top of it. But something like Yuya or Yuko would affect it, since they're only checking for it having Greymon in its name. Terramon Assistant, by comparison, is treated as the specific name Terramon, which would allow it to digivolve into the BT8 Rapidmon for a cost of 3 rather than a cost of 4. Now, to talk a bit about practicality, the BT22 Galacticmon checking text allows it to perform its game plan at most stages of the game without having to worry as much about needing specific pieces in trash or in its sources the way you do with BT11 Galacticmon. By comparison, the EX7 wave of Three Musketeers support felt cobbled together due to the way it somewhat haphazardly had some cards checking for the Three Musketeers trait and others checking for Three Musketeers in its text. Thank you for watching. I hope this was useful. And this video actually is a precursor to two other videos that really care about checking what is in the text of your cards. So hopefully they'll be up in a week or two. Peace.